Hey guys, so today on Back to Basics, we are going to be discussing multiple topics and I'm just going to introduce them as I go along. So let's go. This is going to be quite sporadic this time around because I haven't written everything down. So bear with me if you feel like I'm jumping around a little bit too much, but hopefully we can get through it. So let's start with the Hawks and the Scorpions. I hope you all know what the Hawks and the Scorpions are in South Africa. If you do not, they are supposed to be an organization that prevents and investigates and prosecutes anybody who goes against the law, who is in a governmental or higher position that is doing anything illegal. So, well, that's what they used to be. That's what they used to do. That's what they used to incorporate, is this entire unit specifically dedicated towards making sure that funds just don't disappear. Well, that was when they were called the Scorpions. Now they're called the Hawks, and I have a feeling that they are doing their thing, and I don't know what that thing is, but I'm not sure it is preventing crime and corruption. That's me obviously just going off on a limb there. That's me not looking at the facts at all, but something gives me a feeling that they are not doing what they were once doing. If somebody is to follow the little villager structure, I would say look into seriously, why did the Scorpions become the Hawks? Was it because somebody was doing their job a little bit too good? Or was it because somebody was doing their job a little bit too bad? I would just say it is something of interest. And on that note, all of the sectors within government that are supposed to be separate, there's supposed to be a separate trinity to keep the government in order. That is supposed to be the High Court, and it is supposed to be, yes, the Hawks or whatever units you want to call them, as well as the public protector. Whether they're actually capable of separating themselves at present, I cannot say. However, if a new governmental regime is to be put into place, I will think we would all appreciate it if they were able to actually ensure that they are 100% separate from political parties. I know that's difficult right now. I can't say much more about it, but it's something that I would look into. On a different topic, I am going to put forward an idea, as I do, as per my channel. This idea is kind of half-baked, so just hear me out. Accelerated High Court system. Right now, it is taking us about 5 million years to prosecute someone who we know is definitely guilty. Things get tried, then they get retried, and I understand an appeal process, but at the end of the day, is every appeal worthy? I don't know. People are wasting taxpayers' money, appealing, and the verdict is still the same. Alternatively, why are we taking so long on people that don't even pay our taxes? So what am I talking about right now? We have a large amount of illegal immigrants. I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't mind them that much, except for when they are not paying taxes. So now we have a large amount of people in our country not paying taxes, and when they get tried, they get to use the entire legal system that is available to the rest of us, that we actually pay for. Why is this unfair? Well, I just feel if you are wanting to use the legal system to your benefit, then shouldn't you be benefiting the country that you're currently in to be able to get that legal system? I don't know, it's just something I'm saying. So why is there not an accelerated court which works maybe on a jury system with a bunch of jury members that are made up of the public, whether that be, I've said before, put in the students, but I don't know if students are in the right spot for that, but have a jury of people maybe who are actually qualified and educated, who can sit on jury for 1 week, listen to a trial, complete to end. You have 5 days, a working week. Thereafter, you are prosecuted. Full stop, no appeal, no complaints. We are wasting resources and time on people that do not pay for the resources and time that they are wasting. And I would go so far as to say that perhaps this accelerated high court system needs to broaden to apply to governmental positions. So government people are wasting our time. If nobody has noticed, I've noticed. And I feel as though when you take on a government position, you're not just taking on the role that you are applying for, but you're also willing to uphold the laws of the country. that goes all the way up to the top. Why are they not upholding the laws of the country? I understand maybe the top 23 cabinet not being able to do this accelerated high court system because maybe they would want a full term. However, all of the parliament members that are constantly stealing, if you actually want something to hold them accountable, which you should want if you are a good politician, which none of them are, then I would suggest looking into an accelerated high court system, which means that when you sign your contract of employment, when you are employed by the state, you have to go through a different type of system, which is speedier. It saves money. Doesn't mean that you're going to do half-baked. They're still going to have an entire trial, but that trial is not going to run for years and years and years, lapsing into each other. Okay, hope you guys are still with me. I've got one more topic that I'm going to try cover in this video, and this is remodeling government positions. I feel like government are actually salespeople. I feel like they are made to sell things, and they sell a whole lot of things. In fact, they sell so many things that they cannot provide. And if this is the real world and they were just normal salespeople, they would get fired by their businesses, or alternatively, they'd be getting taken to court and actually be held accountable. But instead, normally our government just sells us and sells us and sells us and sells the general public, especially the uneducated general public, on a whole bunch of ideas that are half-baked and never actually come to fruition. Like never. It's been being ideas that have never actually come true. So why do governments get basic salaries that are enough to basically provide for all the things that they promised? If you put all the parliament members and all the governmental positions into one bracket and you checked how much they're all earning, it would be enough to probably provide for all the things that they promised. So they're getting these large salaries, but they're not providing. Why are they not getting a basic and working on a commission system? So as per each thing that they promised that gets done, they get paid. That will incentivize them to keep their promises real fast, which is something that they are not incentivized to do at all. Now they're incentivized to sit at their desks, and I don't even know what they do, honestly, but they're doing something. Probably not very much, because seeing as everything has stayed stagnant for the past, not even the past how long, and things have just been allowed to become dilapidated, I would assume that they're not doing that much. So why don't we incentivize them to do more? Well, right now we can't. We don't have the position. We all know that. We don't have the power. But at some point, when somebody smart buckles up and puts their big boots on and does go for it, I think they need to be remodeling these positions. But you see, it would be to their detriment to do that, and that's why they wouldn't do that. But they should do that for their country. And that's all I'm going to say today. Thanks for watching. Bye.